Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Kristin Hildabrand, Warren County Extension Agent for Horticulture. Good morning, Kristin.
Good morning, Joanna.
Now, Kristin, with the holiday season, people are thinking about what to buy their loved ones and gathering up all the gifts. But if you have a gardener that's in your life, you have some tips for us about some things that they might like.
Yeah, I feel like gardeners are pretty easy to buy for, but if you're not used to buying gardening items for other people, sometimes it's always nice to have some other suggestions. So I have just basically a lot of recommendations that you can go with, and it all depends on your budget and who you're buying for. So these are just a couple of recommendations that we have. But we're about to embark on that wintertime season, and so it's always nice to buy seed starting equipment for your gardener to help them kind of get pumped up and ready for that seed starting season that we're about to get into. So there's a couple of different options, that you can look at with seed starting. You can just buy some trays, and if you want to put together with some soil media with it, and then if you wanted to put some packets of seeds, if you know specifically if they're more into vegetables or flowers, that would be a good recommendation of something. If you want to spend a little bit more money, this is what we call an indoor garden. It has, all you have to do is simply add water, add the little kit that's right in front of it, and then basically the light helps supply what light requirements are needed, and then you just feed it every couple weeks. So that's something that's really nice, to kind of watch and observe, especially going through the winter months. And again, it all depends on what your price point is. So those are good options there. Now, a couple of the other things that I like to look at as far as seed equipment is thinking about, when you're actually in the gardening season, what things do you need? So gardeners love tools, and again, it goes back to the quality of the tool. So look for something that's got good handles to it. You may want to check into those tools to see if specifically if it's kind of a guarantee, because most of the time there is a guarantee with some of the tools. So kind of look for that. You don't always have to spend the most expensive to get good quality, so just kind of look over what you're looking at. But I always like really good hand printers. Somebody joked with me whenever we went somewhere, I carry hand printers with me at all times. So I had it in my purse, and they joked. They're like, "Oh my gosh, who carries hand printers around?" So anyway, those are something that are nice. If you've got shrubs around your home that you like to have a couple of different, pruning shears or lopping shears, those are really good things that you can buy also. So especially if you know that they're really hard on their gardening tools. I know I'm not the best about cleaning the sap off and sharpening like I should. So if you know that, they're kind of hard on their equipment, that's a good tool to buy for them. The other things that they can use during this season is kneeling pads. That's something that's really good if they have to kneel to weed or do other kind of gardening tasks like that, and it just helps keep it a little bit more comfortable as they're doing that as well. So that might be a good option. I've seen some that are a little bit souped up, they've got a little bit more cushion to them, so you may want to look to something that's a little bit nicer than what we have on set. But that's really good. Gardening glasses are always a nice safety thing to have, especially if you're especially when you're mowing grass, sometimes rocks and things like that can hit up. So glasses are pretty inexpensive. You can never go wrong, Joanna, with gardening gloves. So, and there's a lot of different kinds of gardening gloves that are available. You might want to find something that's got bright colors, so that way it's easier for them to see. But it's nice to have those in different places. So, and it's pretty inexpensive for the most part. So, but those gardening gloves are pretty inexpensive, so it's a good price point. But there's other things that you can buy, like I've got a bulb planter if you know that they like planting bulbs in the fall, or any kind of bulb later on in the season. I've got a rain gauge that's really handy to kind of observe when the rain comes to know how much water has been for that week. So those are nice. A watering can, so that way, especially for house plants, that's always nice and handy to have. A water bottle. There's other things that you can buy, like fertilizers. Now, one of the things that I feel like we have here at the Extension office that a lot of you all might enjoy too is some gardening resources. So we have a home vegetable gardening resource that's free, and it's like our Bible to Kentucky as far as knowing, when to and how to take care of the different vegetables. There's different gardening calendars that you can buy to kind of keep your notes in from throughout the season, so that's a good thing to have. You can have a journal. There's other gardening books that you can buy based on what your interests are. But Joanna, these are just kind of some recommendations, but you can never go wrong with a gift card or any kind of plant for a gardener.
Absolutely. Well, Kristin, certainly appreciate the suggestions, and if you have questions, make sure to contact your local Extension office. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.